already have some solar cells. Did I just remove an entire stack of 64 solar? Okay. We need... Oh god, I don't know. Try 100 there. Yeah, get working on that, you. Anyhow. We'll put a command station here and eventually a medical facility, and then I'll feel justified respawning even though I've died like 4 times from stupid jumps I've done for no reason. Oh, all in good fun, right? Right. Let's see. Now back to work. Okay. The base is back up and running. But adding the light completely fucked the frame rate up. It's back to, it's still playable. But, the lights. I wish the lights didn't lag. I really wish they didn't. Anyhow, solar panels are complete. I want to try that test now where I take the main reactor offline and I see what happens. All the lights go dead. That's my question, do they all go dead? Does everything lose power? The doors still work. You know, actually, yeah, honestly, I'd probably just remove all these damn lights. The GravGen is offline. The GravGen can't be powered by this thing. I'm guessing the industry is also offline. Because, I mean, if we look at the solar panels, each one is generating 3.7 kilowatts. Actually, it's generating 358 watts right now, which is... The doors will still work, but literally nothing else works. I wonder if the beacon will work. No, the beacon doesn't work. I don't think I did that much. Well, it'll probably it'll increase some efficiency related thing. Anyhow, back online. You know, the frame rate wasn't that much worse. In fact, it was about the same. I don't know. This back wall is a strong candidate for windowization. As is the floor. Let me see. Yeah. Some window panels on the floor and whatnot would be pretty easy to install, but that's not why I'm here, really. I'm here because I've constructed a little docking arm, and it's time for us to bring her in. I'm taking you in for the last time. And then we can disassemble one of the large reactors to make a large reactor for the station, have another one in reserve to make it for the ship. Okay, so landing gear is here. We need to get this thing lined up to dock with the station. How the fuck am I gonna do that, you might ask? Good question. Very carefully, that's the answer. I probably should have done this to orient ourselves. Okay, here we go. Nice and calm. Nice and smooth. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Even with the landing gear. No, actually we want it moved that way. Okay. That way, and then move it over here. Come on, puff puff. Almost. Now I don't know if this thing will dock to scaffolding or if I will have to actually bring it in. Because if it won't, then we're about to have a very bad day. Okay, we're looking good. This is almost as harrowing as a Kerbal Space Program dock. Okay, we're in proximity. Locked on. Okay. Now let's get out and visually verify that we're docked. If so, then we can turn this thing off, and it's not really drawing power, but... Whoa. Okay, yeah, the thing is locked on magnetically. We even have power on the main deck, sort of. It's still not even. It's always like that. But the thing is, now we've safely brought it into where it's not going to drift away. It doesn't even need to idle at a low power setting. Let's just get it fixed. Try not to hit the dock on the way there. Okay, get it turned around. God, the ship just... The shape is weird, so it's hard to get an orientation sort of set up. Oh shit. Back up, back up, back up. What's the matter, Sanders? Chicken? Oh shit. When this thing gets going, it gets going. When this thing get past 66 meters per second, you're gonna see some serious shit. Oh boy, oh boy. No, 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 no. I hope that didn't damage anything. That'd be really sad. Okay. Nose up. But not nose up so much. Okay, that's about the best that I'm gonna get it. I have a tendency to fret, and I know it, so I'm just gonna bring her in. No, 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 no. Back up, back up. Now up. Okay. Move forward. Now see, we're still pointed up. That's upsetting. Whoa. No tilt. Puff puff the reactor. Yeah, we're burning through a lot of uranium to get it here. Probably more than we could possibly save by actually docking. Okay. I think that's about as good as we get. It's now noticeably dark in the ship. Let's look. Okay, it's locked on. Okay. Now this thing can release its burdens, we can transfer all the uranium over. And then this thing is literally just spare parts for us. It's the only reason it exists. Grab the uranium from the reactor. Transfer over the command module. All the good stuff. Ah. I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, uranium. I'll stick it in the mining ship. It probably needs it. Okay. We'll put an additional one in each of these reactors. And then an additional one in the station reactor. This should give it quite a lot of fuel. That's a lot of fish. I need to go back and watch some old Nostalgia Critic reviews. I always was a fan. Okay, yeah. The final bit goes in the small reactor, which is having no trouble powering all this stuff. Which is neato. Ah, I feel like we accomplished something today, everybody. Good work. Okay, let's transfer the command console over. The thing has no power, and now it has no control. The thing that kept us alive for so long. Our crashed red ship. It's a symbol of the past. So once again, we must take apart the cockpit, but this time build it as a command post on the station, and finally have, you know, a habitation area. And the question is, what am I gonna start doing, like derelict cargo ship things? I'll probably want to build a small craft specifically for that. Whatever, this thing is just... It's basically like what a ship in construction would be. It's just docked to something to keep it steady, but it's otherwise... Look, it ain't going nowhere. Okay, cockpit 1 and 2... Yeah, there's a second kind of cockpit that lets you use first-person mode. And requires a bit fewer displays, but that's literally it. I'm pretty sure you can still enter third-person mode, but, this is what we want. As for where I want to put it... Actually, I don't know. I wouldn't mind right there for now. Yeah, let's do it. This is symbolic of finally moving to our base full-time. We've come a pretty long way so far. We're a little more secure in things. Next is probably hangar facility, reactors, and then I'll consider this, you know, a base. A very decent base. There we go. And yeah, stations have command centers even though they don't move and they don't have physics. You can still get in one and kind of look around, and it's neat. Well, this one, the perspective is kind of wonky. It's cool we get to see the fuel time, how long the fuel will last. 16 hours at current rate, which is 11.36. I'd love to know what's taking all of the fuel. And the answer is, it's the utilities, which are just eating fuel like that. But look, even a small reactor can basically effortlessly power this station. Alright. Yeah, that's a... You would need so many damn solar panels to power anything. Not to mention a ship, oof. But I know they did that for a reason, but... I mean, dang. Okay, so... in terms of what to do next... that's the thing. We could build a proper, like, reactor engineering area, like... down about here, I think. I could plot out and see if that's possible, you know, some rough estimates. And we can get to work disassembling what's left of this ship with no inhibitions now and no worries. I was even thinking of building something like a mobile refinery ship, like a large craft that wouldn't be as large as the red ship by any stretch of the imagination, but it would be big enough to be cool. And basically it would have a flat, like, deck, like a carrier deck, to dock the mining shuttle, so it could go out and... kind of like the relationship between the resource collector and the resource controller from Homeworld. In fact, exactly like that. There wouldn't be any reason for it, but there's no reason for almost anything we do. Except just cause. And of course we can also do some more mining to get a proper medical facility up. That's also definitely a possibility. Shit, at this point we could even... Okay, here's my thing with meteors, right? Meteors come from the sun. But the thing is, where do solar panels have to be pointed so that they have an effect? That's right, the sun. Yeah, it's an issue. As long as I don't manage to slice the part that's docked away from the station, which is totally something I'd do. In which case, we'd have to build a bridge on the fly. I'd be pretty embarrassed about it. So could even call the session here, I suppose. We built the habitation unit. We docked the red ship finally. We can also lay out some, like, hangar facilities, I suppose. Continue taking this apart block by block. This most time-consuming thing. Well, I eventually just told the assembler to make, like, 500 iron plates, which covered, the roof of the habitation building. So many resources went into these damn buildings. Well, let's see real quick how feasible it would be if we got stairs leading down. Because why not? It's more expensive, but on the other hand, shut up. That's... Actually, it would need to be on the same level, it looks like. Or... we put the reactor facility out this way. Well, we're not planning on putting anything else. Or beneath the refinery, I mean... there's not really a reason we can't do that. And then put stairs leading down here. I'd have to remove the little support things, but they don't really do anything anyhow. So it's not like it would be a big loss. Gosh, I don't know. Anyway, I'll plan out stuff and do stuff like disassembling the ship. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here. The crashed red ship that has served us so faithfully over time can now officially just start being chop-shopped. And like with the shuttle, it doesn't even need to maintain regular operations. I'm moving on up in the world, we really are. So I'll see you guys next time.